everybody, my name is Brittany and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, it's a gorgeous day outside today, so I thought I would film outside. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about just trying to let you guys know what my income situation is, because I know that a lot of YouTubers talk about that, and it seems like a lot of YouTubers get asked about that. So I just wanted to just kind of lay all the cards on the table, tell you guys what's going on, and that way then you know and we're on the same page. And then I'm going to get into the 3 books that are on my May TBR that I'm very, very excited about. So first things first, we may not be living here in a couple of years. I rent from my parents, and my parents own a duplex in the city, and we may be moving up there. If we do, they will pay for the renovations, and we'll be able to renovate the front unit any way we want for ourselves, and they would move into the back unit. So that's where my hubby and I used to live, was in that back unit. So Matt would be responsible for designing the kitchen, our bedroom, and the bathroom, and I would be responsible for designing the living room, the spare room, and the reading nook. There's a little area at the top of the stairs in the front unit that we would be able to make into a reading nook, and I am super, super, super excited about that. So I am an autistic girl. I am on ODSP. I am not doing YouTube for the money. I do this because, my channel's not even monetized, but I do this because I love sharing my love of reading with you guys, and I love sharing my experience being autistic with you guys, and helping to educate people and promote acceptance and understanding, and explain to people why I don't support cure-centric ideas. So that's why I do this. I do this for those 2 reasons: to share my love of books and to help educate and promote acceptance and understanding for autistic people. I trying to think what I was gonna say. It's hard because this happens a lot with me. My brain moves faster than my mouth can keep up. So any money that it's been my dream to have a monetized booktube channel, and so any money that I get from that would obviously be very much appreciated. I am on disability, so my husband and I have my disability check, plus any money that he makes from doing plastic canvas orders, his little hobby business that he has, and then any money that I make from YouTube will be there for extra spending money purposes for him and I, for the purposes of buying more books and also investing in some better equipment for me for my YouTube channel. Like, I had a little tripod for my phone, but it broke, so I need to get a better tripod. And yeah, so that kind of thing. We are able to afford to go out and do one sort of book date a month where we go out and do book shopping. I know I've vlogged those before, but it's something that having that little bit of extra cash from YouTube and from his little hobby business with the plastic canvas is really going to help a lot with. I am very excited. But also because monetizing my channel, what that means for me is not just about the money. It's also a milestone for me because it means that I have 1,000 subscribers, which means that I am able to share my love of reading and my education and my experiences about what it's like to be autistic with 1,000 people. That is very exciting to me. I love that idea so much. That is the main reason why I want to monetize my channel. Yes, the money is nice, but that's not the main purpose of it. The main purpose of it is getting 1,000 subscribers so that I can share this with 1,000 people. I am so super excited for that. I mean, look at this day. It's such a beautiful day out, isn't it? Oh my god. Okay, so now I think I will get into the books that are on my May TBR. April was a bit of a weird month for me mentally. I struggled a lot. I started saying all the time pretty much. So I've been trying to break that habit, but I do still say it occasionally, but not as much as I used to. But because I was really having a hard time in a conversation when there would be a pause and I would be trying to think of the next thing that I wanted to say, and the other person is waiting for me to finish talking so that they can talk. So would be what I would put in that pause. So it's been difficult, but I'm working on it. It's okay to say it once in a while, but I'm trying to avoid it being all the time. Okay, so yeah. So the first book on my May TBR is a book that is a very polarizing book. It's a book that kind of you either love or you hate, and I'm very excited about it because Leigh Bardugo is one of my favorite authors. I absolutely loved her Six of Crows duology, and she says about this book that it is lush, dangerous, a dark jewel of a book. So that in itself was enough for me to pick this up. I am very, very excited about it, and reading the back of it, it sounds like something that I'd be very interested in. And so that fantasy book, of course it's fantasy, everything here is fantasy. That book is none other than The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I am very, very excited to get into this. I'm excited to see kind of what camp I fall into, whether I really, really love it or I really, really don't like it at all. The next book is a book that I heard one of my favorite booktubers, Hannah from A Clockwork Reader, talk about on her channel, and the way she talked about it made me very, very excited to read it. So when I was at the used bookstore and I saw it, I saw a brand new copy of it, I immediately picked it up. And that book is, of course, none other than Graceling by Kristen Cashore. Again, very, very excited to read this. I think it's going to sweep me away. I think it's going to be a heck of an adventure. I think it's going to be an incredible, I think it's a book that's really going to pack some punch. I think it's going to be a really, really, really good book, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it. And it may become a new favorite. Who knows? Okay, and lastly but not least, if you know me, one of my favorite sort of book series, when I don't really want to read something that requires a lot of thought, I'm not... Representation in books is something that, I mean, I have my own opinions about that. I don't talk about them too much because I tend to get judged for my opinions because sometimes I don't know how to express it properly. So I just generally don't talk about it. But suffice it to say that part of my opinion is that representation is not the be-all, end-all of a good story. It's something that has its place, but it's not... There are other elements that make up a good story besides representation. I'll leave it at that. But the point is, though, is one of my favorite series when I'm just looking for something light and fluffy and comforting and something just like a pink fuzzy bunny, you know, something just cute and comforting and light and fluffy and with a happy ending, and that I just don't really want to think too much about, but is still enough to sweep me away. That is the Selection series by Kira Cass. I absolutely love that series. I know, again, it's another very polarizing series, but I actually really enjoyed it for what it was and for what it was intended to be. So yeah, so this next book on my TBR and the final book on my TBR is The Beholder by Anna Bright. I mean, look at this gorgeous cover. Look at that ship and the carving on the front. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. So, The Beholder by Anna Bright is the next book on my May TBR, and I am super excited about it. There's a big thing about it's kind of like the Selection in the sense that there's a girl and she has to choose from a bunch of suitors, and it's just, yeah, it's exciting. And she goes on this journey on this ship, and yeah, it just sounds really good to me. I love books about sailing. I love books where there's pirates and sailboats. I have been on a sailboat before. Not entirely my thing. I'd rather be in the water than on the water. I love to swim so much. I'd rather be in it than on it. But I do love to just sit on a boat too and just read. That's a lot of fun too. So, The Beholder by Anna Bright. And I love the look of sailboats. I think sailboats just look beautiful. A lot of them, especially the ones with the carvings on the front. Carvings on the front of sailboats are something that I love, of any boat. Yeah, I really love that. So, yeah. So those are a couple of things about it. This also has another author named Evelyn Skye who said, full of romance and political intrigue that had me captivated from the very first page. I can't wait to find out what happens next. So that's exciting. I'm really excited to read this. I think I'm going to enjoy it thoroughly. And again, it may become a new favorite. Who knows? But I definitely think I'm going to enjoy this. And I think that's about it for this video. Woo, wind's picking up. Yeah, so I think that's about it for this video, and I'm going to go and read and enjoy the sunshine and this beautiful day. Maybe got myself a glass of ice water and enjoy myself out here. So, alright guys, I'll see you all next time. Bye!